What's happening, YouTube? So it says here, my man is raising the son of his deceased brother. I have a son too. Agreed to pay for the hotel in turn. I paid twice. Reminded him of the agreement. He was indignant, resentful, saying, "Do you suspect me? I feel used, but he really has a difficult situation," says Nona, 36 years old. So she's raising a son. She has a son, and she met a man who raises a boy, basically his cousin, the son of his deceased brother. They liked each other apparently, and they agreed to meet in hotel and pay in turns. I mean, every other encounter, each one would pay for the hotel fare. So she says she paid twice. She paid twice in a row. She paid twice in a row. And then she reminded him of the agreement. He was indignant, resentful, basically got angry, hurt, with this remark, and mentioned and asked her, "Do you suspect me?" Like, suspect in meaning suspect in being a playboy. And then she says, "I feel used, but he really has a difficult situation." Yeah, and so are you in a difficult situation, yeah? I mean, both parties are in a difficult situation. I don't know, is she raising her son alone? Is she a single mom or not? Or maybe she has a partner, but apparently, obviously, she's not happy in her marriage. So that makes it difficult. And regarding him, his brother died. Apparently, his brother was raising his son alone because there is no mother in the picture. So this kid either didn't have a mother figure, or maybe she also died, and then his father dies, and his uncle takes him into his family as a foster child. Yeah. So that's heavy. Now I can imagine that this man has a wife, has a woman, because social workers wouldn't, I don't think, would let him raise a child alone. I don't know exactly, but I don't think so. So he's also apparently we can hypothesize that he's also unhappy in his marriage. So those two unhappy people encounter each other and have something that pleasures them. Yeah, they like each other, so they decide to basically, as it is here, if they had a chance to meet at either of this person's apartment, they would meet there. Why would they rent? Why would they pay for the hotel fare? Not because of romanticity. I don't think because it's romantic. I think because it's secret. It's a secret affair. Yeah? So they have this verbal contract. I will pay one appointment and then you pay for another one. And and this woman, she agrees to pay for every other appointment. Not a lot of women would agree on it, because there is this like a stereotype that men has to pay. But here they kind of balanced it in this verbal agreement. So I would imagine that the first encounter would be paid for by the man, or I think so. Or let's take both scenarios. Either he pays first, and then this woman pays two in a row, yeah, or she pays first. She starts with the payment, and then she pays for the second one. So they either or there is this third scenario that they were having a few encounters, meetings, yeah, sessions, however you call it, in the hotel. But then there was a stretch when she paid twice in a row. So, but I don't think so that this is the way it goes, because she wouldn't be so she would not get angry if there was like if everything was all right in the previous meetings and there is just one let down of the payment. I don't think she would dramatize it, you know. I think that's a fresh thing going on from the beginning. This guy did not stick to the contract. He could not, did not, would not. Who knows? You know, the financial sphere. You know, the money is very sensitive topic. I mean, everything is sensitive here. But you know, the finances, the loans, and all that connected to those things, you know, it's very sensitive, basically. Friends are losing each other because of it, you know. You lose relationships are going down because of this. And you might imagine this relationship is also tilting, and but she's not asking nothing. She's not asking what to do. She's just sharing the situation, and we're just chewing on it, because there is no request here. Like, what can I do? What should I do? There is no question. Obviously, she might be, I don't know, obviously, but she might be scared to lose this guy, this man. When you go when you make a step towards the relationship, when you decide that this is the person I would like to be, and even negotiate like a verbal contract, and you as a woman, you're willing to chip into the fare of this hotel, because at the end she says that he has a really difficult situation. So maybe there was some talk, some sharing that he's having a tough situation, raising and bringing up this kid. I don't think he has his own children, because she would mention it. She says he's raising the son of his deceased brother, but maybe he has his own kids also. I have a son too. But she wouldn't say, I have a son too. So basically, that's the only kid that he has. But anyways, sometimes for me, even hard to feed myself. I'm not saying about sustaining family. So let's fantasize that they had this talk before, about like a chat about the situation. Each one of them is in, and that's when she maybe proposed that let's do it. Let's share it. Let's share the fare, for the enjoyment, for the pleasure that we're having in the hotel. And I can relate to her feeling being used. It's even more like feeling unfair, that somebody is treating you unfair. For example, for a woman, it's, for me, like she might be thinking, was hard, even this step, to propose to pay for it, in turns, might be. I'm just fantasizing now. And now you are even not taking care of your share of the agreement. So we have like a bad guy and a good guy. And in parallel, having fear, for example, of losing the relationship that you invested in, might not let you be more direct in so-called in protection of your boundaries. In this case, this woman's boundaries that were invaded by this unfairness, but by this situation. So what can you do? How can you? I mean, the only way is still a dialogue. Obviously, she says that she reminded him of the agreement. I mean, but I don't think he forgot about the agreement. It was like it was not remindment. Basically, it was how it is word when you. I mean, when you put the person on the spot, That's why he went he went protective, defensive. Do you suspect me? Went to the defense. And more be curious about what's happening. Is it a one like missed payment, or the financial status is is like worsened? Something is happening, maybe just to open up this situation by using some open questions, like, honey, what's happening? I know you are in a she says, in a difficult situation, but nevertheless she is also in a difficult situation, financial. I don't think she is like having financial prosperity. She has a son. Maybe she's a single mother, maybe not. Who knows? But anyway. So it's difficult for her also, might be difficult financially first, and then kind of renegotiate the contract, to go back and renegotiate it, like conversate about regarding this agreement, paying in turns. Maybe the periodic, the timeline is not. It's difficult for him. Maybe the meetings are too frequent. So you gotta look at this in the more in the proactive way, just renegotiating the terms, maybe even lowering the price of a hotel. Maybe it's too costly, too high, or choosing to lease an apartment for a month, or rent a room for a month, and put the down payment in halves, So obviously there is some difficulty in financial matter. Or I think so. Maybe it's not. Or maybe he's a playboy. He's a playboy who is using her, for example, let's like got into the relationship and likes her and wants some free good time. I mean, no judgment, just, just fantasizing. In any case, she, after the second payment, she already had enough. After 2 payments in a row, and one of them must have been her turn in any way. So the second payment was covering his turn. So she already had enough. That means that she doesn't want to go on with it. And it don't matter in what kind of why she don't want to go with it. Feeling used or she says I'm feeling used because of it first, because of this unfairness and maybe financial difficulties, maybe some shame. So there is no point of going forward without going back to the contract and renegotiating what's happening, and that's gonna make the picture clear, or I think so. That's my opinion on this matter. Okay. Ciao, YouTube. So long.